Hey guys, All in Crypto here, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video. Hope everybody is having a fantastic week so far. Today, guys, we're of course going to talk about Cardano. We're going to be updating you on the project. We've got some very exciting things to share with you in regards to the ecosystem that is blossoming around Cardano. We know that smart contracts are supposed to be live in August, September. We will see if that is a date that is met. It is not uncommon for any kind of a blockchain rollout to be postponed and delayed, just simply because of the complexity of what's trying to be achieved here. We're going to talk about some of the projects that are involved with that ecosystem, some that we are personally getting involved with. We've mentioned a couple to you previously, but first, guys, what I want to do is take a look at the price, because you are at a crucial point now for Cardano. You guys know that I said I believe that we are in a falling wedge structure. Falling wedges typically break to the upside. Now, when we were people have kind of mocked that, I guess, but it's my conviction, in the face of adversary, you really need to be firm in what you're saying. We have made sure to stress over the past couple of days, more specifically than previously because the sentiment has just been so bearish, that we are not in a bear market. If we take a look at Bitcoin, guys, it is also making that falling wedge structure, and we believe that you are going to pop to the outside. Before this structure had even formed, ladies and gentlemen, we said that you're not going to go much lower than this. We actually called this as the bottom. It's come dangerously close a couple of times. We've never actually closed below it, but we have certainly wicked, so I guess I'm partially right, partially wrong. And ultimately, we are waiting for the recovery because we know where this space is heading. At a measly $1.3 trillion, guys, there is a lot of growth to come to this space. In the grand scheme of things, crypto is so small, it is almost insignificant. It has a lot to grow, guys. But for today's video, we're going to focus on Cardano. Now, we said that, look, this is a falling wedge that we believe you're going to break out of. Look at that descending resistance and look at where you are right now, guys. I do actually not think that you're going to see much of a rejection here. I think the likelihood is you're going to go through it, come back to test it before then continuing. Being right so far doesn't mean we're going to be. We could still have another down leg. We could get some horrific news. This is crypto. It's very volatile. And sometimes technical analysis just gets thrown completely out the window. But this is a structure. When we compare this with the fundamentals, when we compare this with the kind of growth that's going on behind the scenes, we believe is going to play out. Now, I can't tell you guys whether you should or shouldn't buy Cardano, but you guys know that every time there's a dip, I'm dollar cost averaging. I am saving a pot of money just to put in if the price goes lower. I'm buying constantly. And yesterday, you get rewarded for that. If you buy in times of extreme fear, and that's what the market is in right now, guys. People think it is. Somebody sent me a message this morning as a kind of reaction to some of the negative comments that I was getting about the trolls. Bitcoin's only up 200+% this year, Last year, what are we in? We're in July. So July 2020, guys, Bitcoin was around about 9K. It's only up 200%, and people are calling for a bear market. This is just a healthy pullback in a bull market, guys. We are not in a bear market, and we've made sure to stress that. One thing I want to point out, and usually how these things play out is they play out in threes. 1, 2, 3. And what you're doing is you're losing momentum, you're forming a kind of descending base before continuation takes place. And if you look, one reason why on these falling wedges we draw a kind of splitter, a kind of halfway point, is to kind of dictate where we are, and you've largely for this period been above this halfway mark. You had a little bit of a drop below it, but this is quite common before you do break out. Now, we're not saying you have broken out, but we do think that's likely. We think it's a matter of time, not if, but when. We said that, look, the last, and this ties in with our Elliott wave theory, our 2-wave is exceptionally similar to how we're finishing the 4th wave. If you look at these EMAs as well, guys, you are about to, and we did say way back when we were up here, when the market was heavily overextended, look, at some point, guys, the same way your 2-wave came back and met your 20 EMA on the weekly, it's going to do it following your next kind of movement. It's got to do it at some point, whether we go up a little bit more before doing it, it's going to happen. We do believe that now what's going to happen is you are going to grind along this in a similar way to what happened with your the end of your 2-wave, before then breaking out, breaking structure, and this was the end of your 2-wave here, guys. You can see, you can also see your kind of 3 impulses here, guys. Your 1, your 2, your 3. Now that's really messy. 1, 2, 3 before you then break out and the sell pressure exhausted. Also tie that in with your volume. We've done so much on this channel, guys. We've looked at RSIs, we've looked at stock RSIs, we've looked at MACDs, etc, etc. We've looked at falling wedges. I hope I'm painting the right picture for you. We had no idea that this was necessarily going to happen. Yesterday looked pretty bleak. We did say it was going to be a green week this week. We looked to be proven wrong, and we don't get everything right on this channel, but we do get more right than we do wrong, which is certainly something that I can attest to. Bitcoin also looks to be doing the same sort of thing. You know, we are going to recover, I do believe. And one thing I want to pull up, and we've not spoke about it on this chart, on this channel, and it's important to speak about this, because if you are not in a coin, and one reason you look at Cardano or Ethereum against Bitcoin or VECHAIN against Bitcoin or whatever coin it is to make sure that you are in the right investment. Now you can see that Cardano has largely been outperforming Bitcoin, and I expect this to continue. You know, you can see you're also coming down here, and ultimately we think this is going to continue. We think that Cardano and a number of other altcoins are actually going to outperform Bitcoin. This chart is kind of proof of that, and shows that what we're doing right now, we're certainly not even at our 2017 all-time highs. What we're doing right now is perfect, guys. So we're literally just waiting for a confirmed breakout. You've got the B word going on today. We'll see what's coming out of that. We're kind of pausing in and out of it, trying to get the juicy bits. Last thing I want to talk about, guys, this is the Cardano ecosystem. Now, you guys know that smart contracts are on the table, ladies and gentlemen. It is just a matter of time before they come out. Whether it is, you know we had sort of September, August as a deadline. Whether that gets followed or not depends on, whether they come across any bugs. It's not something, I know people want it to come out when they've said it's going to. There is a possibility of that. But the longer it takes for me, I'm not necessarily annoyed with that, simply because I'd rather it came out correct than it come out and there'd be an exploit or something that's really damaging to the kind of Cardano brand and its ecosystem. Look at all, it's busy. Even though smart contracts aren't out yet, you've got Meld over here, you've got Liquid, which are two projects that we're actually getting in on. We're already initial stake offering Meld. You've got lots of things. I don't really do NFT collectibles. I think these are... I'm not an NFT fan. I think NFTs, if you're going to use them in a financial way or a social way, sure. But to buy them as like a Tamagotchi and hope that they go up in price so you can sell them on, to me seems like a bit of a fad, seems like a phase, and it's not something that I get involved with. However, there are lots of people that have made lots of money out of NFTs. So each to their own is all I will say on that, guys. And you can see, you've got your oracles, your dexes, your core organizations. Emergo is an interesting one. You've got lots going on here, guys. You've even got stable coins, etc, etc. So, even though we don't have smart contracts yet, the ecosystem is blossoming. This is just a quick update that I'll play for you of what's coming at the end of the month. Mentions here, new partnerships, etc, etc. We ultimately think that, the ball is going to get rolling in the right direction. We're far from out the woods, guys. Let me make that apparent. This could roll over again. There's absolutely that possibility, but we are anticipating a breakout. We drew these kind of key levels of support down below here. And we are anticipating this breakout, and you could be on the verge of it, guys. I mean, look at this. This is an engulfing candle, quite clearly. I mean, it's engulfed two prior candles. We'll see what's to come, guys. And with this kind of low vol, ultimately, and people are right in the comments, it all depends on Bitcoin. But Bitcoin looks to be kind of building a base here. And fizzling out in terms of sell pressure, ready for continuation. Falling wedges are typically reversal patterns, the same way that rising wedges play a similar role. So let's just quickly play this, guys, and then we're going to wrap this video up. I'm going to love and leave you. Guys. It's absolutely scorching hot in the UK, so I'm going to go out and enjoy some of the sunshine. I won't be going to any beaches because I've not sold. I have bought and gone to the beach, I guess. So I'll play this, and then we'll wrap the video up.
Join us on the last Thursday of every month for Cardano 360, your regular tour of the expanding Cardano universe. With development updates, partner news, updates from the community, and much, much more, it's your way to keep track of everything happening in this incredible ecosystem. Make sure you join us.
Get ready, guys. I feel like there's going to be some good news coming out in that 360 event. I'll certainly be tuned into it like I am with every single one. Charles gave a brief update on everything yesterday. Everything seems fine, guys. It still does seem like we are working within the timeframes for smart contracts. Let's see what unfolds. And I just want to make a point here. It's times like these where you want to take advantage of buying crypto. That is not advice, just something I personally do. And the reason being is because the people that are too afraid to buy here will wait until Cardano is back up at all-time highs and beyond to get in. The same people that are in my comment section right now calling for a bear market. The only reason people are calling for a bear market, and we highlighted this in today's video on Bitcoin and crypto and why it's still in a bull market, which was actually supposed to come out yesterday, is because the price sold off. The price is allowed to sell off. You're allowed to correct in bull markets. It's healthy. If you look at 2017, it happened frequently. If you look at 2013, we had more of a severe sell-off. This is 2017. Obviously, this is 2013 here, but it's not a kind of completed chart. 2013 had like a 70% sell-off. That was still a bull market with a pretty hefty correction. You are still in a bull market with a correction that really may have just presented one of the best buying opportunities potentially ever for you guys that have just entered the crypto space. This space as a whole is still very early in terms of adoption, and it's the people that act now, I believe, will benefit the rewards. I had some brilliant comments yesterday about people, hard, honest, working class people that have worked their backsides off to get to where they are, that are investing in this technology now. They are the people that I want to win. They are the people that I want to catch a break and benefit from this, because that's what blockchain technology is all about. That is all I have for you in this video, guys. I'm going to love and leave you on that note. Hopefully I will see each and every one of you on the next YouTube video. If you enjoyed the content, a like is always appreciated. So is a comment, and I'll see you all on the next one, guys. Thanks a lot for watching.